All right, we did these yesterday. 4x minus 12. Do you guys remember what we're looking for if it asks you to find the domain of a fraction? What do you start with? Y'all remember? Yeah, you disregard the top because we don't care about the top. We just want to know what's going to make the bottom of 0, so you set it equal to 0. And then you just solve the equation. All right, y'all solve that for x. See if you get an answer. All right, when you solve for x, if y'all move negative 12 over, that's a positive 12. If you divide by 4, I got 3. So if I plug a 3 right here on the bottom, I would get a 0 on the bottom of the fraction, and the whole problem would be a no solution because you can't have 0 on the bottom. So now, come right over here. For all the x's you could have for an answer, you can't have 3. X cannot equal 3. You're saying it can equal anything else except 3. All right, question on that one. All right, let's go to the next, number 2. All right, same thing on this one. Set the bottom equal to 0, and I'm going to let you guys think about that, see if y'all can solve it and find your answer. It's like 3 different ways you could solve this one. All right, so the shortcut we did yesterday, we just moved negative 25 over. That makes it a positive 25. How did we get rid of that square yesterday? Y'all remember?
Square root.
Yeah, what's the square root of 25?
5.
So you look on the board. I got all the perfect squares up there for you. Square root of 25 is 5. So why did we write plus or minus 5 yesterday? Because it could be positive or negative. Remember, you don't know. So for all your x's you could have on this problem, x can equal positive 5 and x can equal negative 5. X cannot equal plus or minus 5. All right, so number 2 and number 4 are similar kinds of problems. So let's jump to number 4. We'll come back to 3 in a minute. 4 is just like number 2. We might as well go ahead and do it. All right, so you just set the bottom equal to 0, and you guys do number 4. See what you get on. All right, so let's see what y'all got. I moved 3 over. I got x squared equals positive 3. Same thing as last problem. I got to take a square root. How is this one different from number 2? 3 does not have a perfect square, so what do you do with it? Nothing. You just leave it plus or minus root 3. Just leave it alone. So for all your x's you could have on this problem, x cannot equal positive or negative root 3. So if it don't have a square root, it's okay. I'm going to give y'all some of these to practice by yourself this morning. All right, now let's go back to 3. 3 is a little different. X squared minus 6. All right, so you set the bottom equal to 0 on number 3. All right, how is this one different from number 2 and number 4? These have an x in common. What did we do yesterday when they had an x in common? Take out an x. All right, see if y'all can finish it up. All right, so if we take out an x, we're going to have x minus 7 left over. What was our answer yesterday when there was just an x in front of the parenthesis? Y'all remember? That one's a 0. The one that's got the x in front of the parentheses is a 0. What's that answer going to be for this one right here? There you go. So for all the x's you could have x cannot equal 0 and x cannot equal 7. Because if it's either one of those, you're going to have a no solution on the problem. Let's go to 5. All right, look at 5. That's the first thing you got to look at. What does that mean? That means they want us to find the answers for every number starting at -3 and going to 5. So yesterday I think we just did a XY chart. -3, -2, -1, 0. We got to go all the way to 5. That's going to be a lot of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so set this one up. I got it as an XY chart. One in, they weren't signing in this one. No, that's okay. So I got what was the other one that just came? Madison's. All right, so when y'all plug in -3, 5 times -3 minus 7. Somebody punch that in your calculator. What you gonna get?
Yeah, 22.
I got it. -22 is our first answer. Morning, Wes. Here you go. All right, let's plug in the next number, -2. We got 5 times -2 minus 7. I can do that one in my head. I think it's -17. Y'all check me. That's good. All right, now plug in -1. We got 5 times -1 minus 7. I got -12. All right, this one, guys, has a pattern. I think we talked about this yesterday. If it has a pattern, you don't have to keep plugging them in. You can just use the pattern. So what do I mean by it's got a pattern? Yeah, from here to here, they're adding 5. From here to here, they're adding 5. So they're going to add 5 every time. So all we got to do is just start adding 5 to finish up our chart. -12 plus 5 is -7. What's -7 plus 5? -2. Add 5 again. 3, add 5, 8, 13, 18. So when it has a pattern, you can just fill it in. You don't have to keep working them out. I'm going to finish doing these last 4 at the bottom with you. Then I got something y'all can do by yourself. I hope y'all can do them by yourself. All right, you guys do 6. Y'all shouldn't need my help on 6. 7, you might need a little help. I know we had some out yesterday. I know Sarah was out. So y'all try 6 by yourself.